What's up? What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. And in this video, I want to talk about the developer story going on in New York, where Governor Andrew Cuomo has announced that he will resign. He will step down in 14 days due to the accusations that have been levied against him. What's up, Tampa Supreme? Yeah, it is powerful. What's up, Maximus Royalty? It's been a minute since I went live, so I thought I would go live. How y'all feel about this, man? And I want to also say hi to anybody that's watching the replay of this, or who will watch the replay of this after this goes live. What's up, James? Do I think R. Kelly's going to get off? I don't know. I haven't been following that. I haven't been following that closely enough. So I can't really speak on that. What's up, Sean? Jobless Beggar says, not surprising, it happened to the other governor that got a show on CNN, Elliot Spitzer. Yeah. I think Spitzer, his shit was that, if I remember correctly, he got tied to an actual prostitution ring, didn't he? Wasn't he tied to like a prostitution ring and all these different things? So to me, Spitzer was a lot more egregious than Cuomo. What's up, LB? Is she a black woman? I thought she was a said am I tired? A little bit, man. A little bit tired. Just woke up. Man, we got a sliver in this motherfucker, Mr. T. I pity the fool. I pity the fool who don't get off his ass. Lay in the bed all day, fool. Too raw, get out of the goddamn bed, too raw. Mr. Pads, what's up? He said, salute, good brother. Hope you and your family are well. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Balloon Davis, what happened? Well, the governor, Andrew Cuomo, has decided to resign. Apparently, he was going to fight it. He was going to fight because he feels that this is a political witch hunt against him. But apparently, he decided that to fight it, it's pretty much like the same thing Nixon said. It would be too costly as far as taking up the time, his time as governor, and it would bog down the state, and he would be better serving his state if he just stepped aside. And when you listen to his speech, he basically makes it seem like it's just a misunderstanding. The whole thing is a big misunderstanding. I take full responsibility, but I didn't do anything wrong. That's pretty much what he said. I take full responsibility, but I didn't do anything wrong. So, Sean, she's a woman. I mean, she's a Republican, because I know she's a woman, but I haven't really looked more into her political background. I just assumed she was a Democrat like him. What's up, Michael? What's up, Michael Sykes? What's up, DJ? What the hell is that? DJ the Worm? What's up, DJ the Worm? What's up, Anthony? Do I think this is a good thing? I don't know, man. Because, I mean, look, I personally I'm a little torn, man, because I do think that he's a piece of shit. I just don't know if what he's being accused of is what he should be resigning for. But then again, I think what they really should be going after is what he did to those elderly patients as far as putting them in harm's way, exposing them to COVID patients, up to 15,000 elderly nursing home patients dying, and then them trying to cover it up with them. They try to cover that shit up. They try to hide that shit in reports and all that those elderly patients had died when they actually had other options of putting those COVID positive patients elsewhere. They knew they were positive and put them in with elderly patients. To me, that should be what he should be in trouble for. What's up, Eric Johnson? Right. But what they've been going after him about are the 11 women that have accused him of sexual harassment. Um, Now, once he leaves office, that makes him much more susceptible to criminal charges being levied against him. But my big problem is this is different to me than the Bill Cosby situation. Now, I believe, like a lot of people, that Bill Cosby was railroaded and that he shouldn't have been in jail in the prison in the first place. But Bill Cosby was accused of rape. This is this falls along the lines of general sexual harassment type situation. I don't know if you could be charged for a felony with that. I'm thinking these are more misdemeanors, right? So what exactly will he be like if he's charged with something, what's the most he could be? What is it, like a fine? Is this because I'm thinking this is going to end up being more of a civil matter, like civil court, like money. That's what I'm tending to think is going to end up being more like a civil trial or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Um, Now, shout out to LB because he did tell me something that's true. He could still be impeached. He could still be impeached, and even though he's leaving office, so that he'll never be able to be really run for office again. So that can still happen. But I don't know. Oh, she is a Democrat. Okay. So New York in 2 weeks is going to have their first female governor in its history. You know, all the way back to I think when New York was called New Amsterdam. So it's the first time that they're going to have a female governor. There are a lot of people who feel like Cuomo was railroaded, and there was a political, at least to an extent, some political motive behind all of this, and that's because Cuomo is not beloved by the Democratic Party in New York State. Cuomo is a conservative or a moderate conservative. He doesn't really fit in with the New York Democratic Party, which generally is a lot more progressive, a lot more liberal. And he's always been at odds with them. So some people feel like this is a bit of a political witch hunt. And another thing that I was wondering too, I remember talking to a friend of mine last year, right? And I was thinking about AOC, right? Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. And I was thinking about, a lot of people wonder if she's ever going to run for president. Now, in 2024, she'd be too young. She'd still be too young to run for president. I mean, she'd be 35, but that's still pretty young. You know what I'm saying? So one thing I was wondering is maybe if she ran for governor or she's going to have to run for Senate because the last time we had a representative go directly to the White House was in 1880, if I'm not mistaken. James A. Garfield was a representative of Ohio who was elected to the presidency. That doesn't happen anymore. Usually, a person who runs for president is either a senator or a governor or former senator. And that's generally been the case since at least the 60s, right? So I was wondering, I'm going to get you to chat in a moment. I was wondering if AOC might run for governor, but I was thinking, no, nobody's going to really beat Cuomo in an election. He's been governor since 2011. But now that Cuomo's out the way, and you have this woman who really doesn't have much name recognition in New York, now I'm wondering if AOC might run for governor in 2022. Maybe she won't. I could be wrong. But if she runs for governor, she'll probably beat this woman in the primary. And if she beats her in the primary, given the fact that New York is overwhelmingly Democratic as far as voter rolls, she would almost assuredly win the governor's race in 2022, right? Then she serves a term as governor. Then she has the political, she would have, how can I say this? She would have the political experience of serving as the head of a state, one of the biggest states. And then she could run in either 2028 or 2032, depending on if she runs for reelection or not. So that's something I was thinking, in the last year. And now that might come to fruition, but we'll see. Let me see. Say might be ordered to take some sexual harassment classes. Might be. You say he has a brother that's in jail? Cuomo's? Now that I wasn't aware of. You said he has a brother? So Andrew and Chris Cuomo have a brother that's in jail. No, let me make sure I'm getting you correct. I'm hearing you right. Are you saying that Chris Cuomo on CNN is in jail right now? Come on, Fredo, Chris Cuomo that's on CNN with his own show. He's in jail right now? Well, I hadn't heard anything about that. What's up, Nola boy? Yeah, y'all do some research. Y'all read about that for me. I haven't heard anything about Chris Cuomo being arrested for anything. So I don't know. I'm not going to say he's wrong. I just ain't never heard anything about it. Yeah, what's up, James? So yeah, old Andrew resigned, man. You know, effective in 2 weeks. What's up, Kid Trunks? My thing, man, is when you're a person in that position, a governor like that, when you're especially a prominent state like New York, man, um, you gotta be careful of how you move, man. Like you can't keep up. I mean, look, man, he making these excuses about well, it's his culture, you know what I'm saying? He's a person that shows affection and all this. At the end of the day, I think that's kind of bullshit, man. It's bullshit. It's bullshit on his end because you know the climate we in today, man. You know the climate we in today. You can't be going around touching on these women like this. You can't go around kissing on women. You can't go around as much as he's trying to explain away shit. How can you explain putting your hands on a woman's titties? You know what I'm saying? What part of hugging that started? What part of hugging? I can understand if you hug a woman and, you know what I'm saying, you might accidentally brush up against her back or something, but to cup her ass cheek for 4 seconds or 5 seconds, if that's true, what part of hugging is that? You know what I'm saying? Like, the only thing that would excuse that is if they're lying. If they're lying, the women are lying, and there was some type of, you know, consensual shit going on, and maybe they didn't get out of it what they thought they was going to get out of it, because that's possible. Maybe they thought they was going to be the next Mrs. Cuomo or some shit, and it didn't happen. Because sometimes that could be a possibility too. So that's why I'm like a little on the fence with this shit, man. On the one end, if everything they're saying is true, he's a scumbag. And he's a scumbag anyway because of the shit that he did with the COVID patients, putting them in with the elderly nursing home patients, knowing they got compromised immune systems, knowing these people are sick, and you putting them with this disease that's fucking contagious, and then you try to cover it up. That's the shit he should be removed from office for. This shit right here is just, to me, it's sexier. You know what I'm saying? It's something that's more salacious and get ratings. So they covering this shit. But I'm like this too with the women. Um, and I'm not trying to like upset any women that's listening to this, but since when have women become innocent children? Open your fucking mouth. Open your goddamn mouth and say, "Hey, I'm not cool with that. Don't touch me like that." This man was governor for 10 years. 10 goddamn years. And now you open your mouth? So I don't know. I don't know what to believe in this scenario. If he had just become governor a year ago and all this shit going on, I find him a lot more believable. But this man been governor for a decade. But Denard, didn't the attorney general say that she wasn't going to press charges against him? She said that. So if the top cop in the state is saying that she's not going to press charges against you, and when you look at the history of this country, man, these top politicians, man, they rarely get punished, man. They rarely get punished for anything. And when they do get punished, it's usually when the opposition is in control, you know what I'm saying, in power. And when they do get punished, it be fucking country club shit. You know what I'm saying? It be posh country club. Motherfuckers living better than half of America. Man, they live better than most Americans in those country clubs. Getting 4-course meals, playing on tennis courts, and all that good shit. Ain't no justice with these people, man. Hey, Aries. Well, yeah. I mean, hopefully, but I'm saying, man, like with the track record of this country, man, I ain't even hopeful for that. I agree with you, Denard. He should go to jail for that. He should go to prison, not jail. Excuse me. He should go to prison for that. But I just, I have to see it. I have to see it to believe it. They cover up for these politicians, man. These politicians, these powerful motherfuckers, man. They get away with pretty much anything. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how old some of the people who are listening to this are, but I know James might remember this. Shit, Ferdinand Marcos pretty much got asylum in the United States. He was a dictator of the Philippines, where Pacquiao's from. He was killing political opponents. He was killing political opponents, robbing the country of literally billions of dollars, murdering enemies and shit. You know what I'm saying? Uh, when he was forced out of office in '86, he got to live out the rest of his years in Hawaii. You know what I'm saying? It's a different set of rules for these motherfuckers, man. Ace, what's up? What's up, Aries? Yeah, I have an email, Denard, but it's not a specific email for YouTube, so it's like I can't really send that out. Um, um, I could communicate with you in another way. I could communicate with you in another way. But I don't know, bro. It's like we just gotta wait and see. You know what I'm saying? We gotta wait and see what's gonna happen. So he got 2 more weeks. So what is that? The 24th, August the 24th, August 25th. He's out of office. My best guess is this shit is gonna die down. It's gonna die down. Uh, they probably aren't going to impeach him, which isn't going to necessarily kill his political career. But he's probably not going to be able to run for anything ever again. But shit, you know what I'm saying? He's already a multi-millionaire. He made $5 million off that book that he published earlier this year. Um, his biggest challenge to me is that they're not even talking about. That's the thing, though. They're not even talking about the nursing home shit. Oh, Gavin Newsom's getting recalled. Damn, they said fuck elections. We just gonna. Oh my god, man. I don't know. That recall shit is being abused to me, man. It's being abused in California. Like, ah, we don't like the job he's doing so far, so we don't want to wait till the next election. We're just going to recall him right now. Recall. He got indicted. See, I'm not following. See, look, I haven't been following politics like the way I normally do. So he got indicted. So that's something else I got to look into. Jesus Christ, man! When politicians act badly, fuck. Well, I saw what Chris Cuomo. I guess the most you can accuse him of is acting unethically as a journalist. But I mean, people gonna give him a pass because that's his brother. I saw that he was acting as his brother's advisor with a lot of different things. But I mean, it's I don't know, man. I don't really think anything much is going to happen to Chris Cuomo. First of all, he has one of the top shows on CNN. Barring anything that he does that's illegal, that will be found to be illegal, inherently illegal. I don't see much happening to him. You know what I'm saying? That's me. I don't know. I could be wrong, but I don't think anything really going to happen to him. Right, Percy. California's going to mess around and get a Greg Abbott type governor, and they're going to really look stupid. I mean, I'm like, but what is Gavin Newsom being indicted on? Hey, 225 girl. See, I gotta look into that. So I gotta look into what's going on in California. So I haven't been focused on. I ain't been focusing on California. Um, should be honest with you, the last time I really looked at California is Caitlyn Jenner, that monstrosity. Well, I shouldn't say that. Caitlyn Jenner, uh, that person who has a right to do what they want to if YouTube is listening. But I think as a candidate is a monstrosity. But this last I was focusing on California. Well, I did read something where supposedly the executives, the bigwigs at CNN, has suggested to Chris Cuomo that maybe he should take like a little hiatus from the show. So I don't know whether he would do that. But knowing Chris Cuomo's personality, he's probably not going to do that. He's just probably going to try to evoke some type of sympathy. This is my brother. I love him. Talk about something that happened when they were growing up as kids, and try to induce some sympathy angle for it. And he has his fans. Um, of course, he's gonna also try to distance himself from any type of behavior that is constitutes sexual harassment. He's probably going to do that on a particular show. He's going to address it to that extent and then move on. That's my best guess. LBC I can see him making him take a break. That science project. He said a fishing trip. AC Padilla is funny, man. He said go on a fishing trip. What's up, Bakari?